Welcome to Sky's Intuition, and I'm Sky, and it's time for a reading. Let's see. Divine, thank you for the light that you shine upon me. May it shine through me and be a shield of protection that protects me at all times and all ways from all evil and negative forces. Divine Source, please console anybody who is in need at this time, and thank you for your divine message. Okay. See what we're talking about. I do want to make a comment, if I may. I know that for each individual person, it's your individual situation that you're concerned for, but we all have a shared experience on different timelines. Keep that in mind. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that it is imperative you use your own discernment. And like also I've said here a gazillion times, it's your intuition that is the key. Not, my intuition is broad. Your intuition is as a, what is it called? Instead of being subjective. Okay? We never met. That could be true. Could be the way that somebody feels. Help. SOS, help. Somebody acted like you never met when you needed help. News station. That's going to be on the news. Is it going to be broadcasted on the news that somebody treated you like you never met when you needed help? Or did you do this to someone? Or are they claiming this? Office. Help. SOS news station in an office. A shift. Okay. Questionable motives. If you never met, what's your purpose? What's your point? Sabotage. Sabotage you from getting help. Like, why would somebody bounty hunter? Okay. Eating their words, humble pie, blah, blah, blah. Sorry about that. But eating their words, a shift. Life sentence. Life sentence. Oh, I just, whoa. Pay the piper. I mean, for real. I'm getting bullied just as much. It's not like I have your answers amidst my own situation. I mean, look at how many subscribers I have and look at the information I give. And those that find me, great and gravy and stuff. But I know that, that I have a resonating experience with you guys. So please don't feel like I'm not, I'm off on the left side and I have all the answers and you have all the questions, because I have just as many questions. Third house, neighbors, communication, learning, siblings, speaking, short travel, if you can catch my drift. Somebody's paying the piper for resentment. Somebody's resenting something. Maybe that they have to eat their words. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. And this talks about neighbors. So, did your neighbors take your house? Bail bond. There you go, bail bond. Somebody's got to come up with, they bond it out, maybe. Somebody's maybe out on bond. And my ride or dies, you guys know. Like that, I can't help it. I got to bring you up. You've been riding with me for 5 years. So you know firsthand a lot of what I've been talking about. I've been consistent and with my, you know, the fact that I am here to help people to kind of embrace your own intuition over my own. I mean, but I'm trying to help clarify things so that we can move forward in a healthy manner. Because these people they're sworn to lie to you for life, you know? Court date. They're just liars and thieves. And they're the only other ones who know what happened to your money, your inheritance, or anything about it. Benefits or your benefits. Any, disenfranchised injustice, that's what I'm here, I guess, to do, because that's what the divine gives me to do. If the divine gave me love stories, I'd do that. But it just appears that this is what the divine wants me to do. This is what the divine wants me to do, at least for now. 11th house, hopes and dreams, friendship clubs, bonds, common interests and associations. Okay. Somebody's associated, step parent. And bribery. Ooh. They're still doing stuff. And they're still doing stuff. Bribery. Okay. You don't want to have nothing to get away from me with your bribery and that's, I see that worried look upon your face. You got your troubles, I got mine. You have had more than enough, and you are ready to detach. This lawyer lost their license, and because there's something here about some detachment. Thank you so much, though, really, for those who do watch the videos and stop by and, even if it's your first time viewing, I appreciate you so much, more than you could ever truly know. I also do have a Patreon channel for those of you who are interested. Those are Gypsy Hobo readings. They're geographical. They mention names, street names, locations, extra. They're a little extra because they are global. They are very worldly, for the traveler in you. We never met. Depression. What is this depression? We never met. Depressed over something outdated, expired, disused, old news, discarded. Yeah, somebody wouldn't help you. They acted like you never met. What's this news station about? Fulfilling a fantasy? Somebody wants something on the news? What? Free will. Office. Something having to do with free will in an office. We put it all together. Shift. Depressed man. Depression. Something here. I don't know. Somebody's trying to depress you and depress themselves. What do we have here? Questionable motive. Somebody is in despair over a pregnancy. It says entrapment. I'm not going to say it. If this is you, you know who you are. Let's just leave it at that. Okay, I'm not accusatory. You know you. You know what you do. There's no escaping self. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what do we have here? Dark night of the soul, sabotage, see? It put you through a dark night of the soul. What fell here? I don't know what that is, but this situation, this entrapment put somebody through a dark night of the soul. I'm going to say possibly my collective, because somebody mistreated you and acted like you never met. Maybe they told the world that you were fulfilling some fantasy of being with them. I don't know. Manifestation bounty hunter. Focus on what you wish to create. The universe will align to help you. So you try not to become paranoid, but listen to your surroundings. Yes, somebody was bounty hunting your manifestations, eating their words, saying that you were fulfilling a fantasy, telling everybody, world news, that you were fulfilling a fantasy by being with them, or they treated you like you never met. They just discarded you. Block, spam, calls, and texts. Eating their words because they're blocked. They thought that you would, like, look, jump to get back with them. No. Life sentence. Solitude, life sentence. Somebody's life sentence is to be alone. Pay the piper. Or no strings, pay the piper. Somebody wanted this, they didn't want this entrapment. They wanted a no strings relationship with someone. This is an official person who might be a neighbor, who might be a sibling. Some resentment here. Maybe somebody who didn't want any strings in a relationship. I think that this person is blocked for life. Seriously, I do. Yeah, and I think this person didn't want any strings attached, and they resent that. This was a no strings attached relationship. This official person, uh, they may resent because you've moved on. Grasshopper spirit, they have resentment because you moved on, and this was something that they didn't want to have a baby, but they ended up, in that way. TikTok, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. Time is running out with some housing situation. Bail bond. Fed up. Somebody may be skipping bail. I don't know. Maybe living at someone's house while they're out on bail. Bad news. Court date, bad news. Okay? Benefits. Warn. So this is something that was like you were supposed to get a very long time ago, old, worn. Something could be found in a suitcase or a book. Okay? Legit. Okay? Genuine transparency, healed perspective. See, you're seen as legitimate and authentic. A step parent is trash. Discarded. You were discarded. Now they're discarded. Somebody's step parent. I don't know who, but is considered trashy. Thrown. I don't know. Somebody's throwing out a step parent. On the download, this great identity crisis, double life. So somebody's trying to bribe somebody about their double life. It could be the step parent that somebody's fed up with. They sold a house, possibly, or they're having difficulty selling a house, but it is for sale. And somebody's trying to invade somebody's dreams and scare them. scare them in their sleep, scare you, give you nightmares, maybe. Maybe. Let's see. See if we can glean some more information for you guys. I'm sorry, I've lost a few subscribers along the way. Hey, I get it. If the story is not, whatever the divine is showing me is not yours, and you can't, some people get triggered. They can't. I know, before I was healed from the situation, because emotion, mind, body, and spirit, by God, I am healed. Amazing grace. So however it turns out is really, I'm at peace with it. I mean, I just want it to be over. I just pray to God every day that it's over, that there's some, like, I don't know what proof there would be that this saga is over, or this episode of my life. I would suggest you all do the same, more than praying for the inheritance. Depression, we never met. See, look. Somebody wanted to put you in depression or awful, or make you seem depressed. There seems to be a lot of money at stake here, with somebody treating you like you never met, so that they could, something about your funds were slow, or maybe you were out of work at the time. This is also my card of too little, too late. Sometimes somebody's help was too slow to arrive. Fulfilling a fantasy, world news. This is a broadcaster. Somebody's broadcasting something to everybody. Free will. Somebody here is waiting to expand their office. Free will. They're waiting for someone to take the leap, take the jump. Depressed man. This could be a child. This could be someone from your past. This could be a past memory, a shift. Something in the past has shifted. What is this with the entrapment? Someone's in despair. I'm pushing back a pregnancy, and they don't want this pregnancy. This was to sabotage somebody, but certainly someone did not want this pregnancy. Or they did it to be on a higher level, to block someone else. Sabotage, dark night of the soul. Yeah, it was a sabotage, backstab, betrayal. Put you through a dark night of the soul. Justice, try not to be paranoid, but listen to your surroundings. Manifestation, justice. You, around you, your surroundings. So there's court situations going on around you. Blocked. Somebody here is eating humble pie because you blocked a family here. Somebody may have thought that they could affect you, but they haven't. Solitude, King of Cups, a life sentence, a Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. This might be someone who may spend time alone, feel like it's a life sentence. I mean, this is only a tarot reader. You can always change your path and use your free will. It was time to pay the piper in a no-strings relationship where one person was handling everything, it looks like. Official person. They wanted to be the official person. The pregnant mom, whatever. This could even be a sibling or somebody in your family who maybe got pregnant by your person. Someone in your family. Grasshopper spirit. This person's resentment won't leave them alone. They're imprisoned by their own anger mentally. Somebody also may be going to jail from the justice system, bounty hunter, because of something they were doing here. Deadline, time running out. or they may have gotten incarcerated. This coveting thy neighbor's house, this is over. This chapter is over. Somebody got caught up here, fed up. Somebody is fed up with this investigation, or they are investigating something and finding out a bail bond, that somebody's on bail. Bad news. High priestess court date. Some bad news. Going to a high priestess. Got a court date. Benefits warned. Wouldn't that be it just crossed my mind. Wouldn't that be a hoot if all of a sudden you start getting mail, like, and it's not backdated, but it's from like a year ago or so, and somebody says, oh, it came in the post, it was a post office thing. Wouldn't that be, and all of the, are like court dates that you missed and stuff like that. Somebody may have to get a lawyer. This could be legal counsel telling somebody that they need to be alone right now. Benefits warned, Capricorn, and there's that devil again. Someone here needed benefits for an addiction or something that was old. I don't know. Some case where somebody had an addiction. This is somebody being turned away. They're being turned away. They missed an opportunity to make something legitimate within a group of some kind here. And yeah, the truth is, whoever this step parent is, male or female, they're kind of trash. They're being cut off too. And are they trying to bribe somebody? Yeah, they're trying to bribe somebody to agree with them on something, to have some kind of contract. For this, because the people that they were dealing with maybe deserted them. It's all about, they don't want you to know that their wish for this Ace of Pentacles. They held you back. They held back your mail. They were shocked when, yeah, this is some shocking thing that something here with the Queen of Cups. Somebody's afraid that this mail that they've been holding back, that you know about it. You know about it. And it has coinage in it, or information about coinage. That's a coinage. Okay? Now, whoever resonates with this, let's see if the devil comes out twice. The devil was all over the readings the other day. Do you guys like my Halloween themed intros? Oh, the storyboards are back. And Patreon no longer gets really storyboards. You guys do, and that's it, and that's all, because I can't do everything, and I'd rather do for the paid members over on Patreon, you get a Gypsy and a Hobo reading, separate, like a his and hers readings, separate from the Gypsy Hobo readings that you get over there. So, check it out when you get a chance. 10 of Pentacles. What is this? With the depression. We never met. Death. This had to do with an inheritance. Maybe somebody you never met. What? 3 of Cups. Yeah, somebody wants to possibly was slow to get together with you, to give you something. Somebody that you never met. They died, and they didn't give you something. 5, or something is on the books that they were supposed to give you. 5 of Wands. Somebody announced that you were just fantasizing about this money just to argue with them. or somebody was fantasizing about arguing with you. This Queen of Discs was waiting for this to come in from an office. December 13th through January 9th could be significant to the Queen of Pentacles. The letter N, as in Nancy, could be also significant here. This is the Ace of Wands. Somebody has, oh no, oh no. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it, but somebody here has been untowards with children. And they're depressed about it. Maybe it would be so weird for a pedophile to have gotten somebody pregnant. I don't know. Fourth disc, somebody here wants to hold on to someone's money, finances, or they're trying to trap somebody so they can hold on to it. That's the crushable motives. They're upset about it. Or they want to hold on to somebody. Ten of Swords. This is the Sabotage. A Queen of Wands. Dark Night of the Soul. Maybe going through the Dark Night of the Soul now because of a betrayal. Somebody sabotaged the Queen of Wands. I guess Five of Swords. Oh my. Somebody may want to win at all cost in court. Eating humble pie. Eight of Discs. Somebody works with a family to do something here, to maybe humble you, or to, like my channel does not get the views I think it deserves. I don't know. But you could see how many subscribers I have. And to my loyal day one A1s, they know I've been mentioning stuff that people have out now. So I don't understand. The only thing is I can say is that, you know what? You guys who want to block me from being viewed, who want to block me from monetizing the channel, who want to block me. I can't say that I have any. I don't care. I mean, I care, but I'm not going to give it more energy than it deserves. Everybody, the truth comes out in the end. There's no way that people can go forever. Well, they can. Some, Al Capone. Well, not even Al Capone died a thief. He ended up with syphilis. But you know what I mean. You don't. You could do whatever you want, but you're not going to control me. That's what you're not going to do. Somebody's getting a life sentence. They're getting hit from all sides. It's the King of Cups. Something here. Somebody's going through what do they call it? Oh my gosh, metaphysical terms. Somebody's going through a regeneration of some kind, life sentence. Somebody here may have some kind of activation. That's what I want to call it. Activation here. Nine of Pentacles. This is the Judgment card again. Somebody has to pay the piper. Or they want to go back to somebody who's single and self-sufficient. They wanted a no-strings relationship and somebody got pregnant. Oh, well. Let me tell you, pregnancy is not a life sentence. If that's what somebody was thinking. Six of Wands. See, you're being seen as the Empress, the official person. Amongst maybe something here about you having some victory, being the official person, or somebody here who is going to be seen with you as your official person. This person who is with this child situation, they want to sabotage you because they know that this is going to be yeah, there goes my throat chart. This is going to be good fortune for you. Nine of Cups, they're wishing to bind you here from leaving out of resentment, from hopping to someone else, grasshopper spirit. The World, they want, let's see, deadline time is running out. Somebody here coveted, they're getting to maybe leaving a house because the Five of Discs is being left out in the cold. So maybe they're losing a house here, losing somebody's house. But they shouldn't have done it to begin with. 555. So this is definitely change. Something here is going to change. The Hermit, Seven of Wands. Somebody here has to work on some defense here while they're out on bail, because there's an investigator like looking into their stuff, which means that they are possibly burdened, overwhelmed. This is some bad news court date. Somebody here secretly tried to keep a court date from you. The Devil. Princess of Swords. So this is somebody who saw somebody do something demonic to benefit from it. Or the devil, this could be somebody here who has an addiction as well. And now we have this broadcaster here, this Queen of Discs that was broadcasting. They have no legitimacy, I'm seeing, or transparency. We have here a Capricorn energy, an obsessed energy, who has worn out their benefits. Whatever they were benefiting from by doing something to you, it's worn out as well. Okay, this announcement that they made up in here, that they told everybody that something was mental with you to hold up this money, Knight of Pentacles. Now they're saying that you're legit and they're being discarded. Okay, in whatever way it suits you. What's this Ace of Swords about? This is the truth. Now the truth is coming out that somebody's step-parent was trashy. Or somebody's step-parent treated them like trash. And this is an apology to come into agreement, but there's a bribe. There's something about some bribe. So you need to be careful about that. To interfere with the Three of Swords, you always need to be careful so that you look the other way while the devil does the devil's work. Look to your fortune, to your destiny. Ooh, stay away. This is trying to distract you again. Goodness sakes. Divine, let's close this out. Somebody here is really being watched. Possibly someone that was bribed in the past is being watched, that they don't come to and apologize to you because they were bribed to do something. That could be something here. Because what was supposed to happen didn't. And now, because of that, somebody is eating humble pie, and somebody wants to block you from moving forward. What's this death about? Soldier. So somebody was in the military, a soldier, had passed away, and maybe left somebody an inheritance which depressed someone, or something to that effect. And this is a merchant. Somebody was sold on slowing up. This group here, they were sold on slowing up your portion of this. This soldier could also be somebody guarding something here. What is this Five of Wands? This is arguing that you were sick. This person was announcing it. Their fantasy fulfillment. What is this Queen of Discs? And they were happy about it. Queen of Discs, Pentacles, Earth sign feminine was very happy because something came to them as a result of saying that you were sick. Possibly this inheritance from the soldier or this person that had been in the military. Fake. Yep. This is really none of my business, but somebody here is depressed because they had sex with somebody who was a fake and children. That's not, but that's what's going on because they said that you had some illness, possibly an STD. You never know. Four of discs. Yeah, somebody's like all proud of themselves because they trapped somebody with a pregnancy. Sabotage. Somebody is reading up on how to get somebody in jail, betray them, or bind them. They're reading how to sabotage somebody. They're going through a dark night of the soul here. Or somebody is forced to go through a dark night of the soul. This could have been how somebody sabotaged you. I don't know. Priest. Somebody wanted to win at all costs. A priest here in court, maybe bounty hunter, someone here who considers themselves a man of the cloth or a woman of the cloth here. What is the Eight of Discs? This is eating humble pie. Somebody could have kept a journal or a diary and somebody else read it too. And this is consolation. Somebody's working towards getting some healing from being blocked, from some family blocking them. Yeah, or you were blocking them, eating humble pie because they can't get the family that they created with someone else will block you at all costs from having anything to do with this person. Because normally, if in our modern world, if you want to raise a child, you could still raise the child as parents to the child and have separate lives. But in this situation, no. See, look, someone here, I don't know what they activated. Life sentence. Or if somebody's claiming to be a widower. What is this? Somebody thought some judgment would go in their favor. Time to pay the piper. Some judgment is going in your favor because you were taking care of yourself the whole time. These people were not taking care of you. They weren't sending you any checks. They weren't paying any bills for you. They weren't taking you to the hair salon. They weren't getting your nails done. They were doing nothing for you. And they were telling people that you were ill and they were getting money to take care of you. How is that? Yeah. Somebody was recognized. What was it just thing? Somebody was recognized here with an official person. They were. Tell me about this grasshopper spirit. I didn't. Oh, wait. Yeah, there we go. Never mind. We don't need. What is this fight out of resentment? Yeah, your enemy is going broke because they ran out of time to find something. They had to prove that you were this ill that they needed to take care of you. Seven of Wands. They thought that you would defend them. They're out on bail. They still think you might defend them or help in their defense. What? Ten of Wands. Something here is being let go of. Bad news, court date, some burden. Somebody's getting bad news that they have to go to court, and you might be getting I'm also seeing where an upcoming court date, you may have to rent a room somewhere. Princess of Swords, someone. Yeah, death. Some death is hovering over this Capricorn energy. Something about benefits. They need your benefits, or someone's about to pass away. Princess of Wands. Like, for the most part, my thought is that most of these people that are doing these things, they're addicted to some heavy stuff. Someone has nothing more to sell. That's why there's nothing more to sell anybody on about you. Even though somebody may be out on bail, there's nothing else for them to sell anybody on about you. What's this Prince of Wands? Yeah, this person's in sorrow. It's because the truth of what they did is coming out, that they were your enemy and they lied and said you were sick. Yep, and faithfulness, somebody wants to pledge their faithfulness to you as a bribery. Remember, that was the last card. They want to reunite with the sweetheart and be your Lord and Master, get a hold of that money. That's your money that they lied and said that they were taking care of you. They want to make it so. Gosh, guys, use your noggins. And thank you so much. Please hit the bell icon if you want to know when I'm back around. And until next time, peace.